anyone who's sculpting someone, a historical figure, especially a historical figure as significant as Jackie Robinson, should be present to the weight of that. So it's not something that can just be taken lightly. I thought it was important to come up with a pose that could work from multiple angles, that didn't have a strong primary view. Like the Octavius Catto has a very strong primary view, like the main pose is the front view. And with this pose, you still have, the front view is a strong pose, but so is the three-quarter view, so is the side view. Back view also works, but it's never the pose just given just our human nature. This is the pose that inspired the design of the sculpture. Basically, pretty early on, I honed in on the idea of stealing home. The concept behind that was Jackie Robinson represented the start of a new era in baseball, the start of a new era in American history. And so we thought the start of this slide was an appropriate sort of pose to render. For this, I could pull information from his fists. Here, I think I used to capture some details for his legs. So yeah, there's just tons of reference images. Here is great because I have a side view. Oftentimes in photography, with staged photographs, it's usually the front view, so this is really helpful to have a side view for the sculpture to render his likeness. This was a great view of the cleat that he wore. I think I used that. So each of these reference image, the beauty of working on a project like Jackie Robinson is there's no shortage of reference images. So like a few people came up to me during the unveiling and said, I looked at your piece and I started to cry. So that is like the highest praise as an artist. Certainly for what I try and do, because I'm trying to capture a spirit of an individual who made a difference. And, having someone have that sort of reaction is, a sign that, the piece is carrying on that legacy of the individual that I'm trying to represent.